Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and today we're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to recap the market and what's going on right now. As you can see, I'm up $795 on the day, but we've had a little bit of a rough week, and so has everyone. It's been an absolute crazy ride. So today we're actually going to go over the three best option plays. And if you follow me on Instagram too, you guys know I posted on there and I said that we aren't going to be seeing a huge crash yet because we still have another stimulus package that's going to be approved in about 3 to 4 weeks. So what happens every time the stimulus gets approved? The economy, but most importantly, the stock market starts surging and it's green day after green day after green day. So right now you definitely want to start stocking up on stocks that are dipping because when the stimulus gets approved and the stock market starts surging, you're definitely going to want to be buying in during the dip. That's one of my favorite things to do is buy during dips. So as you can see, we started off, it was pretty crazy. We were up $1,100 and then just in about 15-30 minutes, it went from $1,100 all the way down to $200 and then it bounced all the way back up to $1,100 again. It tapered off and we're finishing up the day here. It's 12:13. I'm in California. We're on Pacific Standard Time as I'm recording this video. And we're going to go over the three best options in my opinion right now just to get your brain going. But first, let's go over a few different stocks to see what they're doing this week. Okay, so first off, we have Apple down to $123 and it's down 13% in 1 month. So you might want to be taking advantage of this dip. They were even at an all-time high of $143. After that, we have Beyond Meat, and it's down 33% in the last month, right? So that's a huge downward movement. I'm stocking up on them right now. You can actually see I have them about an average cost of $143 with $500 worth, and I have even more on my Webull account. Now, if we trade this one's actually on the list as one of the options. If we press trade option, and if you go out to like April 1st or April 9th, and this Beyond Meat option, I'm going to actually probably want to run it closer to May 21st. And these are actually some good options right here. We only need 11% gain. I'm looking at the 145 call and the 140 call. So if we click on this one and we buy one, it's about $2,000, $1,900. So this is going to be the bigger option on the list. And don't worry, we will get to some cheaper options. I'll even find some options that are like $100, $200 for you guys. But I know a lot of people like the bigger options. Beyond Meat just got a partnership with McDonald's, which is an absolutely huge partnership to have. So I think that this 145 call is a great option. It gives you about 2 months all the way into May 21st for only a 13% increase. So I think that's a great option. And I would be looking for about a 40, 50, 60% increase on this option before I sell it. But of course, always put a stop loss on these bigger options. And I would be probably putting it closer to about 1,600 for the stop loss. Now, we are going to be talking about some puts also, so wait till next week to actually see how the stock market does. And if it's showing green, I would recommend taking out a call. But if it continues to show red, and sells off just like it did this week, then you can consider a put option, which we'll talk about too. So let's go back to Apple here. You'll actually see, remember, it's down 13% in the month. It's showing some upward movement, some upward momentum, positive confirmation here. So we press trade option. This one you can do a little bit shorter term. And I actually posted this Apple call on my story earlier. So if you took out that Apple call, well, it was on my close friends list. So if you're a part of my close friends list, you're probably already up around 20-something% on that one. So we go to March 26th. So these ones are getting pretty pricey still. It's about $500 for this option right here and $505, the $124 call. All we need is a break-even price of 3%. We're looking for about $129 for the stock to hit $129. And if you look, this stock was just at $130 on February 17th. So it's definitely very possible for it to get back to that level. So this option right here, $124 call on Apple call option, we needed 3.8% to break even for $500. I think that's a great one. If we start seeing red in the next week, though, you might want to be taking out a put option. And what you can do is go to March 19th and go to this $124 put, and it's only $400, and all we need is Apple to go down to $119 a share. So based off next week, if we start seeing a lot of red in the market, you might want to do this option. But if we start seeing a lot of green in the market and a recovering stock market, then this is going to be the smarter option. Now on Sunday, I will make a full video of recovering stocks and stocks that you should be buying during the dip. So Amazon's definitely going to make the list. I already bought $674 at an average cost of $3,100. But that video will be Sunday, where I talk about all the different stocks that you should be buying during the dip and the best stocks to be buying during the dip. So make sure you are watching out for that video on Sunday, where we recap what happened this last week and the best stocks to be watching for during the dip. Now, if we pull up Walgreens for the next one, what you'll see is that it hasn't been too affected at all by the dip. It's down only 1% in the past month at $48. So it looks like it's at a support right now. It can possibly go as low as $47. So watch out if it does go as low as $47. This might even make it a better buy on this option. So you press trade option, and we'll go to April 16th here. And what we'll look at is this $45 call. All we need is 2.6% to break even. And we have almost 2 months for the stock to go up only 2.5% on this $45 call. Now, this one is still $470 for this call on 4/16th, $45 call for WBA. So on the next one we look at, it's going to be a lot cheaper, and I'm actually going to try to make it under $100 for you guys too. Now, if you still want to do WBA and you like Walgreens, but you want to spend a little bit less, this one's still pretty good. The $50 call for 4/16, it's only $201, so it makes it a lot more affordable. And all we need is 7% gain in 2 months on Walgreens, which is a little bit more difficult. But if it goes up 2% or 3% in a day, you can make like a 20-30% gain, and you can sell out before your expiration date on that $50 call. All right, so let's go back to our Coca-Cola plays here, because we know this made us a lot of money in the past. And what I like to do when I look for an option, I like to actually identify a support. So for example, I take out my ruler, I actually draw on my graph here, and we actually identify that support. So for a little bit, you'll actually see that Coke popped up like right there. And you'll actually see that's when I wasn't running options, because I had a feeling it would come back down to the support. Now it looks like it actually has came back down right now. So that is a great thing to realize, that it's back at the support. And if it goes as low as $48, 48.5, if it does go as low as 48.5, then I would be taking out another option on them. And the one I would want to be doing is a kind of a medium or a shorter term. And look how cheap these options are, guys. That's why I love Coke, is because anyone can do it. You can make money off them, and they've been following the same support and resistance for almost 6 months now too. So if it goes to 48.5, you'll actually see this option is down 41% in the day. So it's a great time to grab this option. And we're looking at the 49.5 call option on Coke. It's a 2% to break even, so the stock doesn't really have to move much. And we have about 5 weeks for the Coke option to go up 2.6%. Now, like I said, I would be waiting for this to hit the support, the Coca-Cola, for about 48.5. That would be the best time to pick up this option, because you might be able to even get it for a cheaper amount than what we're looking at right now. You know, so this dollar option, it can go as low as $75 instead of $100. So keep your eyes out next week. It's really going to be a momentum changer if we start seeing green, and green days next week. And if we start seeing a lot more red days next week again, then I'll put out a full video, an option video on the best puts to be buying right now. which is a great way to continue to make money if the stock market is going down. We'll take out some puts, and on my close friends list, we'll be doing puts next week if the market continues to sell off next week. I personally think it's going to be green next week and the week after that. But overall, I think that this option 49.5 call on April 1st for Coca-Cola is a great option, especially because it's down today. It's down 1% today, and the option is nearly down 50%. Because their option price did dip 50% today, and they are nearly at the support again. So I would be watching for it to hit that support, and then once it does hit that support, it probably will be going back up, and I'll be buying that option myself too. So guys, that is the video. If you don't want to buy options, you can also buy shares of BYND, the first one we did talk about, because I think that is a good one to get into for a long term, because they just announced a partnership with McDonald's, and when they announced that, they went down. This one is one that is down 34% in the last month. So if you hold this one for 3 to 6 months, I think you can actually see some 40-50% gains on Beyond Meat, especially because it was just at $192. It spiked up, and it's been there a few times. So as you can see, it's been following the support and resistance for a while. In my opinion, I would want to be buying more around $135 to $140 a share for Beyond Meat for long-term holds. And I probably will even take out an option on this one if it does go as low as $125 to $130 again. I think an option is a good idea on this one if it does get below that support again. And as you guys can see, I'll even mark it up so you guys can actually view it too. So you'll see the lines right there. And then another line it's been following is right here. It's 125 to 135 are those support and resistance it's following. Right now, that top line is the support, keep in mind. But if it breaks below that top yellow line and goes to the bottom yellow line, that would be the new support right there. And I don't think it will be going below that bottom yellow line. And if it does reach that bottom yellow line, the support, then I am going to be buying some big options and buying some shares on Beyond Meat too. And if you guys want to see my option plays as soon as I buy them, as soon as I buy an option, I post it on my close friends list. DM me on Instagram. This is my Instagram right here, 64,000.5 followers. So thank you guys for all the continued love and support that you have been showing me on Instagram and YouTube. Reach out to me in the DMs. I have a wait list right now because we are all filled up. But DM me and I'll put you on the wait list. And when I open signups back up, you'll be one of the first people in line to see my buys, when I buy, how much I buy, options I buy. And I post about 5 to 10 times per day of different tips and stocks that I'm buying. So if you need more help and you want to follow along with me, I actually have a lot of student success. You can actually click this highlight on my Instagram. It's called Student Success. You can go through them. We have over 150 testimonials now. And those are the older ones. I also have success number 2 because we filled the whole first one up. These are more recent ones. So feel free to go through some of these and all the success that people have already had in the past with this program. And tomorrow the video is going to be Visa versus MasterCard. And then on Sunday, it's going to be the best stocks to be buying into during the dip. So make sure you have post notifications on. Hit the bell icon so you are notified as soon as I post a video. We're going to be posting one Friday, which is today, Saturday, which is the Visa versus MasterCard video, and then Sunday, which is going to be about 10 to 15 stocks that you should be buying during the dip. 3 videos coming in the next 3 days that can definitely make you some money, and they are only posted on YouTube, the full-length videos. So make sure you are subscribed here for the full videos. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. And remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.